Hey guys, Dennis Tubergen here with another video blog update. Today I want to talk to you about something that I think there's a lot of confusion about. When I look at the comments that I get from listeners to the Everything Financial radio program, when my staff gives me feedback on what a lot of people are saying on social media, there's a lot of confusion as to how healthy the job market is, how healthy the unemployment rate really is, or unhealthy to use that term. So again, I want to clarify this today, and the bottom line is this. This has been deliberately confused, if you will, by the politicians and policymakers in Washington. Because as time has gone on, as employment conditions have changed, the politicians in charge of reporting this data, or the bureaucrats appointed by the politicians who report the data, have simply changed the labels. That's a common trick in Washington. It's a common trick that politicians often play. If you don't like what something says, if you don't like the data, if you don't like the label, you change the way the data is reported, or you just change the label. And that's what's happened with the unemployment rate. Now, I pulled some information from the website shadowstats.com. It's run by an economist by the name of John Williams. And Mr. Williams has really tracked the unemployment statistics using the old labeling. Let me give you just a bit as far as the labels are concerned. First of all, when you look at the headline unemployment rate, the reported unemployment rate, which in May was 4.7%, here's who that does not include. See, if you haven't looked for work in the last 4 weeks, you're not included in that number. So to be counted in this headline rate, this 4.7%, you have to have looked for work in the 4 weeks prior to the employment survey that's conducted by the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Now, if you haven't looked for work in the last 4 weeks, but you have looked in the last year, you're considered to be a discouraged worker, but you're not still counted in the headline rate. Well, if you're not working and you haven't looked for work in the last 4 weeks and you haven't looked for work in the last year, you're considered to be a long-term discouraged worker, and you're not counted in the headline rate. But those are fairly recent changes. See, if you look at what the unemployment rate actually would be, if you use the same reporting methodologies that were used prior to this relabeling, according to Mr. Williams at Shadow Stats, the unemployment rate in May was 23%. That's depression level unemployment levels, and that's what we've been saying. And today, even though the economy is very weak, even though there's huge disparity in incomes between the wealthy and the poor, you're really not seeing the effects of this low unemployment rate because we don't have food lines, we have bridge cars. We've managed to have our food lines taken off the street. Bottom line is this. Regardless of what the headline unemployment rate is, the unemployment picture is not pretty, and it's getting worse. Hope that clarifies what some of you are talking about.